Hello everyone, MUFS here to welcome you to the 134th episode of Starfield. This is the second run that we are running and we are a starboard, as you can
pardon
see.
me. Was that your stomach or mine?
Maybe yours, not mine. I'm talking, Barrett. Excuse me. So this is our ship, the Razor Leaf, and we are in the Tau Ceti solar system, and we are going to land over there in Tau Ceti 2, as we are one of the UC Vanguard. We are gonna do that. We have a mission, but in the last episode, we actually fought all the 6 tiers of flight with this with our ship without any help. So do watch that one, okay? Do watch that one. It was beautiful. It was fantabulous. And let me open the planet map and then land and start our today's journey. So this is Tau Ceti 2. We have scanned it already. Now we are gonna land in Tau Government Production Center over here. Make contact with the settlers on Tau Ceti 2. Let's do that.
Everything checks out. Landing initiated.
Geared up and ready to go.
This is the first time I am seeing this one in daytime. Every time I would come over here,
An abandoned
it would
meat
be
packing facility built
nighttime.
on the fringes of the settled systems.
yep,
I wonder what happened here.
this is a ship that we cannot access, but there is no med packs either. So let's check out what happened over here. This is for the what you call the storyline, the lore. You're gonna learn about the lore. Those of you who don't know about the lore, keep watching. We are gonna explore together, okay? I'm going to explore as much as I can so that you know what is what and what is happening over here. So this is New Atlantean.
Something's been through here
one.
recently, but left everything in place.
Yeah,
Well, at least we know it wasn't the Crimson Fleet.
definitely. But it is something dangerous, I believe. Don't you think? There are med packs, and there's supposed to be a dead body over here, which we'll find out soon. No worries. Let me find things over here if they have anything. Yeah, he was drinking in the toilet and with his great stick down there. There's nothing over there. I gave her the what you call Mantis's suit, so she can be invisible. So there are the Tau Government Common Quarters computer, and we can learn about the lore. Let's do that. Tau Government Vision Statement. Since the dawn of the Agrarian Revolution 10,000 plus years ago, humanity has been trying to speed up the process of growing food and getting it onto plates. But that's always come at the cost of quality and led to horrific practices like industrial farming, which leads to corners cut and ultimately a worse product. And we have all just accepted it. We live in a freeze-dried age, but we don't have to. Tau Gourmet is going to change that. We are going to make fresh food cheap and available everywhere. We are going to let our livestock and crops grow as nature intended, and use smart automation to harvest and prepare them at the peak of freshness and deliver them with such speeds that our clients won't ever go back to using freeze dried again. It's a big task, and accomplishing it is going to take focus, innovation, and dedication. Are you up to the challenge of changing how the settled systems eats? Then let's get started. Code Cordillo. The plan. We're standing in the middle of an unfinished masterpiece here. The UC military came in, put down some incredible machinery that they then barely used, and promptly left it to rot the moment the war ended. Now, 20 years later, we are here with an incredible opportunity. Updating this place is going to take some serious work. We are all going to be pulling double, triple, quadruple in bracket duty around here. So if you're going through a tough moment, please remember, everyone else probably is too. It also means that if you're in a place where you can lighten someone else's load, please do. Equally important are scheduled breaks. These are built into your workload. So if you're on a break hour or day or week, you better sit your ass down and breathe. Take in the scenery. Think about something that's not work. If you have got a long spell, go back to New Atlantis and blow off some steam. Good ideas come from expected places. And remaking how food works in the settled systems is going to take a lot of good ideas. Why my bosses aren't like this guy, right? Bosses are never like that. Also of critical importance, survival training is not optional. It's just us on this planet. And while the UC is aware we're out here, every one of us needs to know how to survive out here on our own should the unthinkable happen. Finally, if you have got an issue of any kind, reach out to the relevant area owner. If you and said area owner can't come to an agreement, feel free to grab me. Code. Areas of ownership. Code. General vision, crop or livestock selection, vendor coordination, inter-expertise arbitration. Ian. System design / implementation, automation programming. Maria. Facility restoration, defense installation, facility maintenance, automation maintenance. Andre. Crop / livestock cultivation, receipt generation, keeping us all alive, food related. Lambert. Keeping us all alive, security related, survival training. And chores list. So yes, we are planning to remake food as we know it, but we are also all living in close quarters a long way from another human beings, which means your parents aren't here to clean up after you. Everyone's got rotating chores. Do them without being asked. Code, laundry, Ian, decluttering common spaces, Maria, trash incineration, Andre, composting, Lambert, weapon care. This one doesn't rotate until the rest of us are firearm certified. Night watch rotation. Code, Ian, Maria, Andre, Lambert. Maria was on duty at that time. So something very wrong happened, and we are gonna find out what was that. And those of you with what can I say, terrible heart condition, please stay back, because it is gonna be something.
Well, I suppose they're not going to need it anymore.
Nope, they're not. That is why I took it. I still can't call her babe, even though in this run I'm going to marry her. But I guess it will take some time. this is the ball. It came out of there. Okay, let's head out. I'm not gonna use the stairs, even though I can. I'm gonna jump over here. So that's the start. There's the scream.
Either I got hit harder than I thought, or you've got some incredible timing. Regardless, I think it knows you're here. I'll unlock the door. Second floor, main building. But be quiet.
Oh, well, quiet isn't my game.
We should do what she suggests.
Should we? I don't know. I'm gonna look around first, then head towards her, because I won't be able to look around after it, in the inverted comma, comes over, right? So I'll have to give mag pressure tank. This very rare item. Let's see what we have here. I'm not gonna take that. Neon maybe. And I'm gonna take these, of course. So what do we have over here? Nothing.
Seeing a meat packing facility from the inside is starting to make me feel like I should switch to becoming a vegetarian.
Really? Why oh why? Let's open this up. What do we have over here? You can have you and no one else. So I'm not gonna use you. Maybe. But no one to support you. What else? Okay, then we need you. Right, let's use you guys. And there are ones, so I can use that. And that. Done.
That last click is so satisfying, isn't it?
It is, isn't it?
Seeing a meat packing facility from the inside is starting to make me feel like I should switch to becoming a vegetarian.
Yeah, heard that. Already heard that, so can you stop saying that? I am very much a meat lover, so I don't care if you stop eating meat. I'm gonna continue myself with meat.
Something's been through here recently, but left everything in place. At least we know it wasn't the Crimson Fleet.
Yep, or the spacers. You're forgetting about the spacers. Okay. Reds, Digipigs. Come on, Sarah, what's up? Why are you running like that? Let's search the place and then...
Seeing a meat packing
Come
facility
on.
from the inside
No.
is starting to make me feel like I should switch to becoming a vegetarian.
Yeah, become a vegetarian. All I care. I don't give a damn, girl. You are not gonna be a vegetarian anytime, so give it a rest. We have been over here. And this one. We haven't been in this one, right? No, we haven't. Let's check this place out. Solomon's Reserve is good. The trees even look very sus. Space Adept Eon. I don't know. Let's not take that. Anything else? Okay, the last building, and we should be good to meet whoever that was. Even though I know I am not going
Something's
to...
been through here recently, but left everything in place.
Yeah, it's not the pirates.
At least
it's
we
not
know
the
it wasn't the
Fleet.
Crimson Fleet.
Yeah. Let's unlock this one. Okay, this should be good. And 1, 2, 3.
Wow. That lock didn't last very long.
Nope. It did not. Because I am a master lockpicker. Haven't I told you that? Bandages. We've been in this one, right? Yep. Have some rare objects, and I am going to collect these things. I don't know if I am going to use it or not, but I'm going to collect it nonetheless, as we are able to carry. Come on, we are able to carry a lot of things. That is what I'm going to do. I'm going to look around and search for things and carry as much as I can. So Sarah?
Yes? If you have any gear you want... Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Let's search this room and we'll be done. Okay, master lock, expert lock. Let's start with the expert lock. Seriously? Okay, I'll take that. Corner poison, 1-inch punch. 1-inch punch is a good one. And now this one, master lock. Come on. Yep, thank you. I'll happily take that. Okay. Yeah, we are done. What else? Do we have anything else? I don't think so. So, credits. Combat veteran. No, thank you. So, here's where we are gonna go. But before talking to her, I'm gonna take all the things I can find. Let's Tau Gourmet AV creation admin. Let's job logs. Okay, power back on. Test. Hello, Tau City. Good God, going 45 hours a day, working through the nights. It took all the Model A's we had on hand a full week to get this place scrubbed properly. Military sure was in a rush to get out of here after the colony war ended, I guess. Finally, don't have to wear my breather indoors. One building down. Just wrapped getting the prototypes installed and run through diagnostics. Everything looks good so far. The new age of clean kill meat production begins today. I don't want to jinx it, but the prototypes are working as expected. Better maybe? We have had multiple successful tests, able to save all the scraps we'd expected to. I don't want to get ahead of myself here, but this may work. Tau Gourmet might just change things. Yeah, something didn't work out, right? Well, we are gonna find out what was that. And you'll be surprised, man. You'll be surprised. Okay. This is Hadrian. So, girl, let's talk.
So what do we got here? Too clean to be one of the settlers. Or a pirate. You see on patrol, maybe? Yeah, make my day if you said you were a shock trooper out for a stroll.
Are you okay?
Oh, I've been better. But I think bleeding out is at least off the table. What I really need, though, is someone who knows their way around a weapon. So, if you wanted to tell me, I'm heavy infantry and I've come to bring you the gift of ordnance, I wouldn't mind in the least.
Let's lie. Your shock trooper is here to save the day.
Of course you are. My hero. At least you follow orders well. Maybe you are military. Either way, we can make this work. I'm Hadrian. I was a researcher with the UC. I came here on a rumor of a... Well, I expect you saw the results on your way in.
Yeah.
What's left of the settlers? The work of Auxisio Machina. A Terrormorph.
A Terrormorph?
One of the nastiest aliens humanity's ever crossed paths with. And this one, well, it's something of an anomaly. Possibly a worrying one.
I can't believe that a Terrormorph did all this damage. I mean, I've heard the stories, but to see the decimation firsthand.
A Terrormorph? What's that?
Other than a remorseless killing machine.
Among apex predators, they're the pinnacle. Resilient, agile, smart, and their mental prowess only increases with age. Some can even dominate the minds of weaker species, keeping them as pets, livestock, or toys. They're creatures without peer.
Ooh. Can you see where this is going? What kind of anomaly are we talking here?
Terrormorphs have a unique growth cycle. They're usually only found on worlds that have been long colonized by humanity. But Tao said he's too young to have one. Yet here it is. I came looking for an explanation and found all this.
Wait, are all the settlers dead then?
I managed to scope out a fair bit of the facility before it found me. If there are any survivors of the attack, they're long gone.
I'm not exactly equipped to deal with a killer alien, but I'm not gonna say that. Sounds like you could use my help then?
I sure could. Because to confirm my suspicions about this creature, I'm gonna need a tissue sample from it. And to get that, I need its corpse.
What if I take it alive? Bring it back over here?
But there is a way we can give ourselves an edge against this thing. The plant's security system. The admin terminal's here in this building, but it needs its connection reset. And as I found out, that's not a one-person job. But if you can make it to the security outpost and restore the connection, I think I can get things back online. See if the settlers left us any other tools.
What can you tell me about this security system?
The settlers outfitted most of the buildings with turrets at some point. Not sure how many are still operable, but at least a few appeared to be in fighting shape. There were also some sensors scattered around the facility that I didn't recognize. But those are honestly all just educated guesses until we get the connection reset.
Where can I find the security outpost?
It's the building in the middle of the facility. The terminal in there should allow you to grant me access to the system as a whole. Then we can see about getting things back online.
You're not coming with me?
Admin access is centralized to the terminal in this room. Nothing's coming back online if I'm not here. But even if that weren't the case, I'd likely be more of a liability out there than a help right now.
Whoa, I came here to help some settlers, not play chew toy to some alien. But that's not what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say, alright, let's get that security system back online.
Good. Once I see the connection reset, I'll get things underway on my end. Take care of yourself out there. And make sure you leave enough of that thing for us to get a sample.
Yeah, I'll try my best. Come. Let's close the door so she's unharmed. Let's get to work. We are... Let's see. This is number 6. This is 9. Oh, we are gonna be good, right? Hopefully. There's a Terrormorph that we are gonna fight, so we should be prepared. At least this will be the middle of the day and we will be able to see the Terrormorph as it passes us. Come on. Okay. We have been over here. So, Tower Government Security. Security system, connection status, Reset security connection, yes. Automated defense, error, tracking system, offline, security logs. Equipment dropped today. Additional materials for the livestock tracking system, Ian's cooking up. Couple predators came over to the ridge last night. Maria was up, so she took a couple of shots at them, drove them up. Those turrets can't get here soon enough. Got the turrets delivered at long last. Once those are installed, no one needs to night watch anymore. Our lives are about to get a whole lot better. Took multiple days on ladders, but the turrets are hooked up and ready to go. Goodbye, night shift. I may have been hasty. Turned the things on for the first time last night and blew out the grid. Rewiring starts today. Okay, couple more tests of the system and I think we are finally ready for prime time. All the automation they're trying to build into this place draws a lot more power than we initially planned for. Some technical materials and more excitedly, feed dropped off today, finally getting perishables at long last. Seems like this might be truly happening.
Connection restored. I'll make this quick. Plant's turrets took a beating, but I should be able to get you a couple of kill lanes. Just get the thing to chase you down the alleys between the buildings, and you'll lead it right into a crossfire. Hello. I wish I'd found this earlier. Those sensors around the facility? Part of a livestock tracking system. Should let you keep tabs on how close the Terrormorph is. But it's not connected to this network. There should be a terminal in the adjoining room. Tune it to 183.5.
183.5, got it. There nothing else over here, right? Okay, let's go over there. We have been in this room. Let's take him. Come on, you stay over here. Let's system status off, turn on. Okay, tuning required. Tracker frequency 183.5. Okay, now what? Build logs, Tau Gourmet. Okay, I think we are finally ready to give this a real test. The frequency needs to be calibrated to the size of the stock though, so we'll need to get some general measurements of the creatures once they arrive. But if this works, it could mean a new era in open range farming. We'll be able to function without fences. True free range. We are going to make so much damn money. Everyone's finally got their hearing back, so I think we can go for test number 2. Our initial hopes for range and distance might have been a bit ambitious, but we have at least got the fundamentals down. Turn on system. Have the signal beamed directly into your personal radio, letting you know the location of nearby critters. Next up, improving how many animals we can track at once and how far we can track them.
Tracker's reading green. And what's that sound?
Security lockdown is active.
Shit. Stop. Stop whatever you're doing and get in cover.
Yeah, we are in cover. That's not the oh, that is the Terrormorph. Ah!
Look, I wouldn't engage directly if you can avoid it. The kill lanes. They're set up but need power. There's breakers on each of the buildings you can throw to get them live. Once they're online, lead the Terrormorph towards the lights and watch the fireworks. You can do this.
I know I can do this. Let me take the anti-gravity field.
Show it messed with the wrong shock trooper.
Come on, where did it go? $35 meters. Uh-oh. So the other way. 79. Where are you going? Come on, it's
Being a meat packing facility on the inside is starting to make me feel like I should switch to become
79.
a vegetarian.
81. Come on. It's on this side. $39. Where are you? There you are.
Hope you're ready to die. You have a death wish or something?
Yeah. I have a death wish, no worries. Come over here. I got you.
Seeing a meat packing facility from the inside is a miracle.
Yeah, we are done. It was
At least we avenged the deaths at the colony.
yeah. It was easy, right? The first time I fought it, it was like, oh man, oh man, oh man, what am I doing? And this time around, it's like, yawn, 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 yawn. Adrian!
Tracker's gone quiet. I suspect it's either hiding or...
Is that?
Wait. You did it, didn't you?
Yep,
Heavens above! You just flatlined a Terrormorph!
exactly. I believe the words you're looking for are, thank you for saving my ass.
I'm not too proud. Thank you for saving my ass.
There you go, girl.
You didn't happen to grab me a tissue sample, did you?
Uh-oh, uh-oh. Can you really learn much from one little sample?
A lot of life gets recorded in our cells.
Oh.
Like, for example, if this Terrormorph's cells have certain radiation or chemical exposures, it could point to it having been transported on a ship. Then, we could start getting some answers about this thing. So, did you manage to nab one?
I don't think so. What's that sample? You think the nice lady should... No. Okay, you think the nice lady should pay me for rescuing you?
Not doing this one out of the goodness of your heart, huh? I'll give you what I can. You certainly deserve it. Forewarning, though, I'm not exactly New Atlantis royalty.
Okay, then here you go.
All right. I spotted a microscope downstairs. Let's see if we can't get to the bottom of this.
Sure. Lead the way. Sarah, let's go. And we have a broken limb, I believe. We jumped. I thought I would be able to jump to the other side, but somehow I fell down in between the buildings and I have a broken limb. That is why Sarah said, do you have a death wish or something? Sarah, give her some space. Give her some space.
The older model.
Yeah.
All right, let's see what you can do. Running basic diagnostics. Nothing. Maybe a flag scan? No. Spectrograph. Damn.
So, what do we have over here? Come on. Come on, talk to me. Break it out. Can't you?
This equipment, it's not set up to do a proper analysis of our sample.
Okay.
But this Terrormorph being here, of all places, it doesn't make sense. Humanity's spread plenty of creatures in our travels across the stars.
Come on.
Pets, livestock, pests. But Terrormorphs, they're different.
Stop running.
To our knowledge, no one's ever spread them intentionally. Yet somehow, they follow us. So when humans settle a world, 70 to 100 years later, Terrormorphs tend to just appear. But no one knows how or why. Dangerous, but at least predictable. Talseti, though, it's too young to have a native population. It's only been colonized 20 years?
20
But
years?
then the other option, that someone captured one of the deadliest predators in the galaxy just to wipe out some settlers minding their own business?
My eyes are hurting.
Seems awfully implausible. Which means we're either looking at a truly strange murder or a faster type of Terrormorph growth, the results of which could be catastrophic. Terrormorph outbreaks have taken down far bigger colonies than this one.
Terrormorphs have taken down other colonies, even though I know the answer. That's the Londonian.
They have. They even took down an entire city once. A place called Londinian had to be quarantined due to a massive outbreak during the Colony War. It's the only known loss of that scale, but it's the reason why any change in our relationship with these creatures needs to be taken very seriously.
How does no one know how Terrormorphs get into human worlds? Aren't they kind of hard to miss?
Well, they're not exactly buying tickets and flying coach.
Exactly.
The theory is that they're spread by some kind of egg or seed that's able to evade our detection. But how the hell an undetectable egg turns into a Terrormorph without anyone noticing is a question no one's ever found an answer to. And it's why what's happened here could be real bad news for the rest of human civilization.
That feels like a big leap to make from a single sample.
You're right. We don't have enough information. Time was, I had access to one of the best repositories of Terrormorph research in the galaxy. Seems a natural place to start looking, if I can figure how to access it. But we also need to get this sample properly analyzed, get confirmation on just how concerned we should be. Luckily, I think I know just the person to help with the sample. What would you say to delivering this to him for me? I'd do it myself, but I need to call in some favors. See if I can't get access to that Terrormorph data. Plus, maybe just pop by a hospital for a little bit. Clear it with your boss, or commander, or whoever it is that actually sent you here.
Okay.
You can even show them this. My gene tag. Tell them Hadrian Sanan thinks there could be more attacks on the horizon. Maybe we'll get lucky and they'll recognize the name.
Why would my commander know who you are? Are you with the UC military too?
Ah, so you are UC. And if they sent you way out here, 20 credits says you're Vanguard. But yes, I was military. Not anymore, but I've still got some friends in the colony, so if I'm lucky, maybe whoever sent you is one that still likes me.
I'll mention it, but I'm not making any promises.
That's all I'm asking. I need Dr. Percival Walker to put together a sample analysis for this thing. Full workup. He'll know what that means. I'm not sure exactly where to find him, but last I heard he was contracting with the Trade Authority on Mars. There's a place called the Sixth Circle in Sidonia. Bar run by some old friends. I'll meet you and Percival there. And here, it's not exactly a bounty, but you certainly deserve them. Should cover the cost to fuel to Mars, at least.
Sure.
Now please, Go do what you have to do to get that sample in the right hands. We need to know what we're dealing with here.
Okay, so Sarah, let's go. We have job to do. Wow, it was like a bit, just, right? And we have to get rid of our fractured limb. No worries, that we are gonna do once we reach. You're floating. Good to know. So we are going to Jameson. We don't have. Oh, we have Vasco with us. I think we are going to change Vasco with someone like Sam or Andrija.
Ship's good. Buckle up and let's go. Stable orbit achieved.
And now we
Stay
can
here forever.
head towards Alpha Centauri.
A while, anyway. Yes,
You are
we're
entering
here.
United Colony space.
Look at those
Maintain course and prepare to be scanned. Scan complete. Go ahead and land.
Thank you. Return to Commander Tuala. Okay, here we are in the mast building. Let's go and talk to Commander Tuala. I still have my fractured limb. I'm gonna cure it after we finish our
Sergeant
talking.
Yumi's looking for reliable people to help the guard. Contact him if you're interested. We'd all appreciate it.
Sure, not this time. Commander John Tuala.
Look who's back. All set with that probationary mission? We can do your debrief and formally welcome you into the Vanguard whenever you're ready.
I need your permission to deliver a Terrormorph tissue sample to Mars.
A terror? What? How did you walk away with the Terrormorph tissue sample running comms repairs? What happened to the settlers?
Things didn't go as advertised. Only one alive was a researcher who gave me a sample and a gene tag.
A gene tag? Let me see that. Sanan. I know that name.
Yeah, that name.
Let me check the database.
That name is Vivictis
A lot of this data's been classified.
Xenon.
Here we go. Service record. Wow. That's a lot of commendations. Seems like she served with distinction as co-head of a UC Xenoweapons division.
What?
Faced tribunal at the end of the Colony War. And was dismissed from duty. Guess that's why I'd heard the name before. If she's former Xeno warfare, though, well, we can at least be sure she knows her aliens.
What the heck is Xenowarfare?
In the run-up to the Colony War, the UC started a program with a singular goal. Find the deadliest, most terrifying aliens in the galaxy, and have them fight on the side of the UC. Never saw any of the deployments myself, but the program was clearly enough of a success that when the war came to an end 20 years ago, both sides agreed to have the practice banned, at which point, I presume, this tribunal decided to cut Sanan loose.
Wait, can we even be helping this woman?
Notation says that Sanan already faced punishment for her actions during the war. Dismissal from the UC military. And her sending you to me first makes me think she's actually trying to do this above board. Considering her history, reaching out to the UC probably wasn't the easiest decision. Which means that must be a pretty important sample.
Xenowarfare doesn't sound good.
I'm sure she doesn't list it at the top of her resume. But considering her service record and her area of expertise, I'm not seeing a reason to think this request is anything other than genuine. Did your survivor, Hadrian, did she mention why she thinks this sample is so special?
She's not sure what it means. She wants a Dr. Walker on Mars to analyze it, confirm it's a threat.
I see. This has been one of the more surprising debriefs I've ever been a part of. I did actually have another mission lined up for you, supporting UC system defense against the Crimson Fleet. But now I guess you have two options on how to proceed. Head to the UC Vigilance and help out SysDef, or deliver that sample. I'll make sure you've got the proper clearances for either path. Consider these your first official orders. And here, so everyone knows you're working with the Vanguard. Welcome to the Navy, Captain.
Thank you.
Vanguard's also got some custom ship modifications. You'll be cleared for access to them next time you're down at the spaceport. Talk to ship services. Now, if there wasn't anything else, I suggest you move out.
Sure. Okay, this time around, let me go to the net station. And we are gonna board the train, go to the spaceport. And we are going to go to our ship. We can go directly, but yeah, I love to walk around, train myself, if that means anything. By the way, about training, let me see something. Okay, I'll see it later on. We don't have much time. Let's look on this side and let's end the episode over here. So that's it for this episode. If you are not a sub, please consider subscribing, because that is my fuel. And while you subscribe, don't forget to hit that bell icon so that you don't miss any of my upcoming videos. If you liked the video, don't forget to press the thumbs up button, and if you did not, well, in that case, you can press the thumbs down button, but I'll highly urge you not to do that. I hope to see you guys in the next episode, because in the next episode we are going to look for Dr. Walker Percival. We are gonna look for him, and we are gonna try to find him, where he is, what he's doing, and give him the sample. So I really hope to see you guys there. And about the Crimson Fleet mission, that is gonna come later on in the series, so you'll have to wait for it. And I hope by the time we finish this UC missions, Sarah is gonna talk to us. We are gonna start her mission as well. So I really hope to see you guys in the upcoming episodes. Till then, stay safe, take care, and bye bye. MUFS signing off.